Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your July general reading. I have been inspired by the summer solstice, which is when I am doing these readings. However, the July general will include the full and new moons of July as part of the overall energy that I'm going to read for you right now. The energy of the summer solstice is truly the inspiration that I'm appreciating right now, as the sun moving into Cancer is also the entrance of our planetary alignment with the Sirius Gateway. Sirius star is the brightest star in the night sky. This is also the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. So it is a time of planetary alignment with our spiritual sun, our position in the world, what it is we have selected to contribute to the planet at this time. There are many other planetary indicators, but I'm going to minimize talking about those so we can get going with this reading, and I will offer more information in the description below if you're interested. I thank all of you for the love and support that you give me through your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Tremendously enjoyable. Thank you. So the card I've pulled for the overall energy, Taurus, for the month of July is the Eight of Wands. Eights are generally numbers of success and material accomplishment. The Eight of Wands indicates a time of a lot of movement, a lot of discussion, the flow and receipt of a lot of ideas. So communication may be picking up in the month of July. You may be in a position to facilitate a lot of conversation or discussion about something you're building, and things are moving back fast so that you're able to put forth an effort in a concerted way that is having a much greater impact than it would if you did so by yourself. So this is a card of collaboration and concerted effort towards a goal. The 10th house, where the world sees you, how you're seen in the world, and your commitment to your work, your job, your community. The World card, which indicates that you are being recognized and acknowledged, rewarded for an achievement at this time. This is something, it may be more than one thing that you have been able to achieve over a long journey. So this can be the recognition, the achievement, the gaining of material assets or rewards or benefits that you've worked towards for a long time. This also is members of your team, your tribe, your family, recognizing your effort and your leadership towards the obtaining of this achievement. This is you being a part of the big world and really seeing reflected back to you your position in your universe. The first house is the Five of Pentacles, and this is interesting given the world as your 10th house card, because this card indicates the perspective that you have been working through. And the Five of Pentacles is a place where you have battled personally and are really healing up a sense of inadequacy, a sense of insecurity that you may have harbored for throughout the life of this project or this achievement that you've been able to accomplish in community. The Five of Pentacles is indicating a sense deeply buried in which you have felt in the past that you had to do everything by yourself, that even when asking for the support that you believed you needed, it really relied on you, and there was no ability for you to really trust in the support or the help you've asked for had asked for in the past because you didn't believe others were capable of it, of supporting what you needed. You are in the process now of letting go, of interrogating, of healing that perspective in which you didn't feel like you had everything you needed to get what you want. This is being completely overturned at this time, but you are learning how to ask for assistance in a healthier way, to ask for it from those and expect it from those you ask for, to accept that needing help does not make you unworthy or minimize your phenomenal capacity for success, for achievement, and really assist this overall time of discussion, action, movement towards a targeted destination. The fourth house shows us the Ten of Swords, and this is the house of your unconscious. So I'm already seeing your ability to address long-standing unconscious sense of failure, disappointment, hurt, suffering. This is you recognizing that a way that of life, perhaps, certainly a way of intimate life, family life, that you have long struggled to fulfill your position in, that is no longer serving you, that your family is now reconfigured, as an example, that your goals are now, you're in a different position so that you are in a place where you can release many of the expectations and responsibilities that you assumed in the past. Letting those go is a tremendous release of old energy. You're also releasing a lot of ideas that led you to believe that you needed to take on the tremendous amount of responsibility and ownership for the challenges that existed in your family of origin as well as in your home or domestic environment. The seventh house, your significant other, shows us the Six of Swords, and here we're seeing more change. This change is different. You're moving away here through your partnerships from a situation, a structure, or an environment where you felt a lot of chaotic or disappointing energies, a lot of disillusionment, and moving towards a place of not only greater peace, calm, relaxation, healing, but also of accepting. And the acceptance is critical to your ability to release a lot of these old stories that you have told yourself about what you had to do and what you were deserving of receiving. The acceptance is important because it is your ability to see something else for yourself, to recognize that your accomplishments belong in the stellium of world achievements for you and your community, that allows you to accept your capacity, accept your brilliance, your confidence, your talents as being uniquely provided to you and supported by others. I'm going to clarify the Five of Pentacles in the first house with the Two of Pentacles in the second house and the Magician in the third house. You are balancing an old way of living with a new way of living, an old past way of organizing your resources to survive with a new way of accepting your much greater abundance and earning that you have developed over your life. So this is you balancing in many ways, still looking at the ways in which you've done things and thought about things and releasing those, because there's a whole emotional component to your association with your family of origin that you are afraid you will betray. By dropping some of those goals or habits or behaviors, You are afraid that you will be dishonoring something about your past when nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, your future, your present, is creating what you want, no matter what has served others in the past, or no matter what others have indicated are the goals and benefits that you should want. At this point, you are in a position to discard those with the confidence that you have what you need, you have what you've earned, and you can put together a project, a new goal, a new destination based on your needs right now in this moment. The Ten of Swords in the 4th house is clarified by the Four of Cups in the 5th house and the Ace of Pentacles in the 6th house. So yeah, you're definitely starting a new path of wealth building, prosperity, a new understanding of prosperity and wealth that is only now possible because you have released the narrative out of your past of what abundance looks like, what wealth looks like, what the ability to build that looks like, and your recognition that everything you've gained, everything you've worked for, everything you've asked for, you've received. And you have not received it by someone else's gift. You've received it because you've earned it. And you are, as part of this morphing out of these past behaviors, you are now understanding that there is nobody outside of you that can give you what you need or what you want. In fact, these things are intended for you to get them for yourself, and that you are so capable of building what you want on your own steam with your own resources. That doesn't deny partnership as essential and important to that experience. It is the partnership that helps you to build this sense of stability. The only real stability there is, not in what you have, but in your ability to get what you need, to get what you want. The Six of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by the Star in the 8th house and the Seven of Swords in the 9th house. The Star is this vision of the future, this vision of hopefulness and faith that you have experienced through your ability to overcome tremendous challenges. This has restored not only your hope in greater abundance, pleasure, and joy in your life, but it has also affected your faith in yourself, belief in your dreams. It's helped you to anchor you in your own faith in yourself and in others and in your partnerships. The Seven of Swords in the 9th house is indicating that you are in the position to field a lot of discussion and information about the new direction you are wanting to move. This is a new direction you're wanting to move in with others. However, your ability to interrogate that sense of insecurity that you've experienced in the past, those doubts that you have experienced that limited your ability to accept help or perceive it when it existed, has now been changed so that you can open yourself up to new ideas, but also pick your battles, pick your information, consider the source of information you're seeking, and therefore facilitate this research, this information gathering opportunity that you are part of with others. You're open to discussion and new ideas, new inspirations, but you're not caught up in those that amplify your doubts, your insecurities, feed into those very behaviors that you have now identified that have held you back in the past. The World card in the 10th house is being clarified by the Three of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Two of Cups in the 12th house. This is absolutely beautiful in terms of your ability to collaborate with your loved ones, your ability to share and build that support. And this, Taurus, is a theme that is consistent for you. With Venus as the ruler of your sun sign, you are very much involved in harmonizing, balancing, supporting, and receiving support. And the Three of Pentacles indicates that on the larger communal stage, in all of your associations, you are gaining information, opportunities to collaborate and elevate the quality of your service, your input, the products that you produce. Whatever it is you're building, your attention is to their excellence, to perfection in detail, to greater service, to collaborating, to being flexible in the way that you are able to receive information and give information, and ultimately your ability to learn in a pleasurable, joyful way. This is really about your deeper self-knowledge, your ability to understand yourself better, to struggle with these concepts and ideas about your doubts, your vulnerabilities, your insecurities has really led you to a fuller, deeper knowledge of yourself, and therefore a more authentic ability to communicate and connect with others, not only with people, but with the goals and the destinations that you are now formulating, the plans that you target, the abundance you're building, the wealth that you're growing in community comes from a more authentic place as you are more comfortable with your self-knowledge, more comfortable with your vulnerabilities, your blind spots, and are taking greater action to understand those better, not only how they have affected and do affect your current creative abilities, but how they affect others as well. I'm going to finish off this reading with an oracle card from the language of flowers and the crystal oracle. I'll hold this. And I've pulled the gardenia. The gardenia keyword is awareness. Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. I'm really particularly vibing with this gardenia card because my two Taurus sisters love gardenias deeply. So blessings to all of you for this beautiful reading, and until next time, namaste.